was watching a show on Comedy Central, and they talked about the airplane that you have for sale.
The jet experience.
Like all of a sudden, I'm watching, they're like, Jimmyjane's got the jet experience. But so you're reaching that mainstream. You can go to the mall or wherever. Do you want to talk a little bit about how do you increase that? How do you get it in Macy's or Nordstrom's?
It's a tricky subject. We've had obviously some great experience. I mean, we had a whole section in Fred Siegel. We've been in Sephora in France, in many high-end lingerie boutiques, and obviously if you look at Lilo and Brookstone, I mean, there is this this kind of carrot, I think, for someone who's been in the industry a long time, this kind of mainstream thing that everybody always pushes on us. And yeah, Jimmyjane did get that exposure, and we did definitely have sections in there. I will say, as an industry person, I would like to see our stores become more mainstream. I use kind of the analogy internally when we talk about, and one of the reasons why we brought on the sex educators is, when you go buying a bicycle, and you can go to Target and buy a bicycle, or you can go to a performance bicycle store. And it's two completely different experiences. And one of the main reasons that we brought on the sex educators is to give a sex ed boot camp to our retailers, because even in my own journey, I found how little I really knew about female anatomy, male anatomy, common sexual questions, and really how to speak correctly to the LGBT, the community. And I found that, we found as Meredith, who joined us from the Kinsey Sex Institute, we spent 6 months on the road trying a program, seeing how it worked, seeing the reaction of the retailers, revamping it, asking what their questions were, revamping that, to get to the point where we can literally come in and give a 1-hour sex ed boot camp to the retailer, and then loop in our education program on product training and why the products are designed this way and how they can speak correctly to introduce the products. So while I know your question was more about what's the future of mainstream, I'm actually hoping the future of mainstream is us. I'm actually hoping that we create retail stores and experiences that when someone comes into a store, it's not blind leading the blind. It's a person that comes in and finds a reliable source of information, and they leave and they keep coming back, and they tell their friends, wow, my husband and I, my girlfriend and I, my partner and I, we went in and we learned all this stuff about products, and we learned about why phthalates are terrible, and we learned about this. And so for me, my goal for our industry is that we mainstream, we create a level of superiority to the Nordstroms of the world, so that we are that ultimate resource for that performance bicycle store. So I kind of know it's not what you asked, but
I like that. Then instead of reaching for the Nordstroms, it's like let's create.
Let's be the premium.
Yes.
Let's be the resource for that, and that requires all of us to collectively provide better education, to collectively work to make our stores better merchandised. That soft to hard concept. To make sure that the retail staff is educated, that they know how to speak correctly, and that even as manufacturers, when we're manufacturing products, we're front-loading it with tons of information that it's being sold correctly from beginning to end.
I'd like to propose this question to all of you. What do you see as